Come and fly away with me. 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 Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
American 496 to report the river. American 496 to clear Baltimore and visual on one approach 199, so far. Delta 1618 to set maintain 3000 with a left turn heading 050 report the river. Go 4352 to set maintain 4000, then speed 190.
At 12:39, the cargo ship Dali departed Secret Marine Terminal, according to reports from the NTSB. At 1:07, the ship enters the Fort McHenry Channel with the tugs Eric McAllister ahead and the Bridget McAllister astern. Dali makes a U-turn away from the terminal and approaches a pair of navigation buoys marking the channel. At 1:24, the ship is underway with a heading of approximately 141 degrees southeast and approximately a speed of 8 knots, 9.2 miles an hour, in the Fort McHenry Channel, according to the NTSB. In the first 17 seconds of the video, vehicles can be seen crossing the bridge and road construction vehicles are seen stationary with flashing lights. It will later become clear that an 8-man person crew was repairing potholes and decking pavement 185 feet above the water. Moments later, Dali can be seen losing power for the first time, visible in the video on your screen. The lights go out at about 1:24 p.m. if it will stop buffering. Numerous available alarms recorded on the ship's bridge audio. The ship's voyage data recorder, VDR. Data sensors stop recording but continue to record audio using redundant power backup, said the NTSB. At 1:25, the ship lights come back on. 8 seconds after the light return, heavy smoke begins to billow from the ship's exhaust as the vessel continues across the bridge and construction workers remain. At 1:26, the VDR comes back online. Steering commands and rudder orders are recorded on the audio recording that the NTSB has. At 1:26, the ship's pilot sent a general VHF radio call requesting the tugboats to return or any tugboats in the vicinity to assist. Around the same time, the Pilots Association dispatcher phones the Maryland Transportation Authority duty officer to report the ship's power blackout. At 1:26, the lights on the ship go off a second time. Heavy smoke continues as the ship appears to veer starboard to the right towards the bridge's southern support tower. At 1:26:53, the turn is logged as a 2-degree turn in the data from Vessel Finder. At 1:27, the pilot orders Dali to drop the port left anchor and orders additional steering commands, says the NTSB. At 1:27, 2 miles away in port, the tugboat Eric McAllister flips a hard U-turn and begins racing the 2 miles to catch up. The Bridget McAllister will follow suit minutes later. The website Vessel Finders released a video showing the moment calls tugboats were heard. The pilot issues a radio call over the VHF saying the Dali had lost all power and was approaching the bridge. MDTA radios 2 units already on scene because of the construction and orders officers on each side of the bridge to shut and stop traffic. At 1:27:25, the Dali's lights come back on. At 1:27:53, audio captured of police dispatch Fort McHenry Tunnel, and the MTA includes the call to stop traffic. Correction. At 1:28:25, the last vehicles crossed the bridge. With lights restored on the ship, the last vehicles are seen crossing the bridge just 35 seconds before the ship strikes the southern support tower. As we try to scrub through this here, I just want to take a moment because I am a Marylander myself. What's going on with YouTube? YouTube does not want me to show this, but because I am a fellow Marylander myself, we have to show some respect for the tragedy that has unfolded just a week ago up in Baltimore, in the port of Baltimore. My prayers are definitely with everyone's families who's lost their life. Also the crew of the MV Dali that are in a cluster F for real. And so today what we're going to do is just fly up and take a look at what she used to be. This is definitely a tragedy, and it's hard being from the area and looking up and not seeing a landmark that has been there for your entire life. And so again, I just want to say that my prayers are with all of the families and everybody involved in the tragedy here. Now, what's up with my So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're situated here in Quantico, Virginia. I am your host, Leo. We're gonna take the new CH47 MilTech simulations on up to pick up the Secretary of Transportation at the White House, and then we're going to head on up to the area in question, take a look at the area, and talk a little bit about what the Dali may have faced coming out of the port of Baltimore, and just fly around and just have a chill evening. That's what we're gonna do. Just trying to get some things squared away here on my end. All right. And so we will come over here. All right. Little happier note, right? We'll get you my face on camera. It is your boy Leo. And we'll go ahead and jump aboard this beautiful legend of a helicopter here. Now, I will say the weather is bad here in Maryland. As you can see, we may have to do some chingazo stuff there and mess around with the weather, because we definitely want a clear view. But what I need to do right quick is bring up and scan this QR code so that I can get my checklist. Where is it? Ready to fly. All right, normal procedures is what we want. All right, I think I can remember how to start this daggone thing now. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to actually load some pallets. We're gonna just pretend we're taking the Army Corps of Engineers, some supplies up there as we go and take a look at what the area used to look like. And so with that said, we'll come down on the tunes as we get power established to the aircraft here. All right, so we'll go battery on, and we'll get APU can come up. Oof, that sounds sexy. Not even gonna lie. Anti-collision lights can come on. We'll get some instrument lighting on as well. Takes forever to damn scroll these damn things. All right, engine APU gen can come on. That's fine. So we do have APU power right now. Now we'll pull up the checklist. All of that pre-start stuff is good. Let's come down to power and startup. Battery is on. Caution light test switch. Let's take care of that. Is that the correct switch? I don't think that's the correct switch. I hit it the other night. Let's see here. There's my daggone track IR being track IR again. Alright. There we go. However, I'm gonna have to move this back around front because that's stretching. Alright, oh, let's see what we got here. I don't see a... Alright, we're not going to worry about that. APU run, APU switches in run, APU start, APU generator switches on, hydraulic power transfer switches need to come on. That's fine. Parking brake lever is set. FADEC backup power switch can come on. Engine condition levers are both in the stop position. EPAPS fan switch both on. All right. Troop warning switch on for 10 seconds. Alright, left main fuel pump switch on. And we'll get the right ones as well. Just because we know it's coming. Engine condition lever 1 ground. Alright, let's go ahead and roll on engine number 1. Ooh, she sounds good. She does. D-Champ, what's up, D-Champ? What up, Mike? Pilot Porter's in the house. Big up, Pilot Porter. All right, we'll roll on 2. I don't know why you're showing up. I don't need you, buddy. All right. Okay, that's all good. Oil transmission pressure, 7 psi or above. That's good. Oil temp. All right, we're all looking good there. All right, engine condition lever 1 and 2 can go to the flight position. Ah, no. I think I accidentally shut down number, I did. Alright, we'll restart it here. Uh-oh. Is Microsoft crashing? Oh, we're good. Alright, I think we're good on that engine. Yeah, everything's equalized. Alright, we go to flight. Engine 1 and 2 generators can come on. APU generator can come off. Hydraulic power transfer 1 and 2 can come off. APU switch off. Alright, pre-taxi checklist, fuel pumps all on, parking brake lever can come off. Alright, advisory panel is clear. We just got the parking brake. That's fine. We'll get the landing lights on. Alright, so we'll try this first leg on up to the White House. And we're going to be navigating visually, so following the river. So if we run into some issues, we'll deal with the weather when we get there. Alright. Parking brake can come off. And let's see, see which way the winds are going here. KYNG. Alright, we're looking at 2951. Oh damn, hold on, this ain't the right airport. They got the same daggone airport code. Oh, KNYG. Okay, hold on. KNYG. There we go. Quantico. Uh, 2974 is the correct altimeter here. Alright. 02. Alright, 020 at 10 knots, so we'll We'll depart runway 02. That's off to our right. Alright, parking brakes are off. Now this thing can taxi under its own power. So we'll add a little we'll get away from the ramp area here. Of course, y'all know fire trucks and fuel trucks have a vendetta against me and Microsoft. Why is my camera so low? Alright, we're gonna bring her up, have her taxi out. Like I said, we'll be following the river on up to the White House. And we will see the approach that Marine One normally takes into the White House. Alright, like I said, we are not on VATSIM today. So you may notice this runway is extremely short. That's because here at Quantico, this is pretty much a helicopter base. And helicopter and the MV-22 Osprey. Alright, so we still got her in a hover here. Thought it was weird how it folded so easily. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies going on with it right now, I think. But when you look at the design of the bridge, those columns that it hit, it wasn't solid concrete at all. It was actually hollowed, so they were a lot more brittle, if you will, than you would expect. But then you got to think about the mass of that ship. Even though it was only going 8 knots, 9 knots, the mass of that ship, it's just like you're not stopping that, bro. Alright, so here's where we get ourselves into a little problem here. Let's get over something we can see. try to follow this coastline up. We may have to change this weather here. Live weather is not, yeah, live weather is not fun. All right, let's climb. Get us a little altitude and we'll go few. Can we add? Yeah, we can still add some rain in though. Alright, we're gonna have to rock with that for right now. But those are the conditions right now, and the crews are out there trying to work around the clock, and that is what they're facing. This aircraft is actually fairly fun. I think they did a really good job on the textures and the flight model of it. Flies really nice. Yeah, it was crazy, Mike. So we'll make our way up there. We'll talk a little bit more about it once we get up there. Short hop here on up to the White House. See these things all the time flying around my area, back and forth from Quantico to Joint Base Bowling, which is a small helicopter base right across from DCA. If you blink, you miss it. But Joint Base Bowling is actually where I think it's VMX 1 is stationed, which is Marine 1 is stationed when they're not on mission. Which means when they're not carrying the president around. I think it's between Quantico and Joint Base Bowling here. So coming up into the DCA corridor here, helicopters need to remain I think it's below 500 feet. So you get them coming past Haynes Point, Potomac Park there. Out on that point, I mean, they be damn near right over the tree line. Yo, big up Zato. So also we won't be landing directly on the pads on the South Lawn because there is a helicopter scenery, I guess it's part of Drzwecki's scenery there that's actually on the pad. I wish he wouldn't have put it there, because of guys like me that like to simulate VIP transports and stuff out of the White House. Alright, so we've got the Wilson Bridge in sight. DC area in sight out there. So yeah, this is a pretty chill stream. Not messing around with VATSIM, not worried about any overlays or anything. Just hopping in and flying for a little bit. We'll make our way up to the Baltimore area next, and then out into the bay and check out another icon. And we'll end at we'll come back to Joint Base Bowling here. Nah, I'm not on VATSIM, bro. I thought about it, but then I was like, ain't nobody gonna see me as a Chinook anyway. Yeah, I still gotta pick up Northcliffe. But yeah, we can. Alright, this is the Wilson Bridge here, 495. I crossed this bridge at night going to work. This is a drawbridge. However, it's only really for sailboats. Like, there isn't anything that comes up this far up the river that's huge that could take out a bridge. Alright, you may see the lights there. That is DCA. And we're gonna hug the coast here on the Maryland side. We will be entering that restricted airspace here in a moment. And we're looking for the right side of the point up ahead of that little island is where we're clear to fly into. And just as we get to the top of that channel there, we'll be on our approach. If you blink, you miss it. Right there, that's Joint Base Bowling. See the helicopters on the pad there. Yes, they fly past here in real life this low. This is actually one of my favorite parks right there. Haynes Point. Jefferson Memorial right down there. Oh, why is that Volanta thing there? Yes, this is the actual approach that they fly. Oh, hold on, abort. Out over the Vice President residence. All right, let's go set her down. I'm gonna turn that Volanta thing off. Let's set her down right quick at Joint Base Bowling and turn that Volanta thing off. Then we'll make another approach in there. Yeah, I can't last a single lap, bro. Did I pass the damn? Nah, it's coming up right here. Alright, set her down right here right quick. Let me see why this daggone Volanta thing is coming up. I saw it before. General. Alright, here we go. Turn that off. That's what we need. Alright. let's go back on over here and make our approach here. Yeah, so that was that little icon there by Volanta was throwing me off, and then we got kind of squirrely on the last part of the approach. So we'll make it again. Yeah, this thing is really fun to fly. It's nice and stable. But then again, the real life CH47 is. It's quick as hell too. Absolute workhorse. Still is. Good thing about this helicopter is you really don't have all of that that added yaw, because it doesn't have a tail rotor. Yo, what up, Gia? Nah, you're not late, bro. We're just picking up the Secretary Transportation from the White House. Now, normally we would spin around and land on those red pads, but since Drzwecki decides to leave that one there, alright, so we're down. We'll open up that. Ooh, that's a screenshot there. And we're gonna take it. Alright, Secretary of Transportation is on board. And we shall depart out to the northeast. Well, actually, we'll exit back out the way we came in and take the Anacostia River up. That'll get us out of the city. All right, cool. So we'll spin around the front of him and on out the way we come. On up to Baltimore we go. Give her some back pressure on the stick until she gets light. Just like that, we out. All right, we will have a hard left at the end of this channel to cut up the Anacostia River. Those of you that like baseball, there's Nationals Park there. All right, northbound we go. This thing is dope. I would buy it, but I feel like it'd be a waste. Brought the Osprey, I haven't touched it in months. I fly the Osprey. I fly it just like I fly this one on substituted presidential airlifts. If I do a flight in Air Force One, I normally start it with the Osprey going into the White House, like just in my own time. We gotta stream that one day. But I don't think it's a waste at all. I mean, you could say the same thing about this. I mean, I had this since release, and I'm just now getting it on stream. So in case y'all are wondering, we did switch up the live weather. It's far too nasty here in Maryland today to be flying, but we still got some rain though. I'll spray ops on VATSIM a couple of times. Yeah, I need to brush up on my helicopter ops on VATSIM. I think I've only done it once or twice. Oh, this would be my seat if I was on this thing. Right here. Alright, so we got about a 10 or 15 minute ride so far. I think it'll be about 10 minutes. I wonder if I can make this screen bigger here. Yay, I can. Hell yeah. The part of Quantico did some pattern work at Andrews. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like going into Andrews, man. Their departures bring them right over my house. I mean, literally 10 seconds after they take off, they're over my house. Alright, so if we need to land and get fuel or anything, Fort Meade's Tipton is going to be our place to go. We could go into BWI, but we'd rather not disrupt operations. Speaking of, let me turn on FSLTL. We might get a couple of more stutters here as it loads traffic in. I really enjoy this bird. It's a pretty fast helicopter for it to be so big. See if we can get a little more speed out of her. Gia says, A little left on the approach path for one left. So like anytime they do pattern work, IRL, I see them making that base turn to final. For which airport, Gia? Talking about oh, you said you live a little left of the approach path to one left? Are we talking about Joint Base Andrews, right? I didn't realize. So you're down this way. All right, there's Tipton there. So if we need fuel, that'll be our fuel stop. So we're gonna come right a little bit so we don't overfly BWI. Even though we're still inside the class Bravo, but says just go to school in Baltimore. Oh, all right. That's a bet. I'm from PG County, though. Yeah, it is, bro. That's what I was telling somebody else, you know, like Baltimore and PG County or the DC area is like two different worlds. However, like I said, it's, you know, it's tragedies like this that make everybody come together, right? You know, Maryland ain't had a tragedy in how long? So, you know, again, I've driven across that bridge hundreds of times. And hell, even recently, I think, within the last couple of weeks, I've driven across it. So it's something that I know. I mean, it's one of 3 ways that you can cross the Baltimore Harbor. And I just feel for anybody who that was their main way of getting down this way or something like that. Because having to go 95 all day, having to go freaking 895, you're about to be all day. Going all the way around 695 adds 30 miles to your trip. All right, so we're looking for this little river here. We'll follow up past the Coast Guard station. Come out Curtis Bay. Ah, here it is. Yo, big up Green. Yeah, just some chill type stuff tonight, man. Yo, what up, Patrol? Welcome, welcome. Captain Will is in the house. I visited that site when I was in Baltimore. Crazy to see that collapse bridge in person. Hey, so you did go up there, Will? It is crazy, right? 100% freaking crazy. It was like that thing went down so quickly, bro. Alright, I do believe this is the Coast Guard station here. They were overflying. Yeah, it's Coast Guard station. So this bay here, Curtis Bay, when this happened, the tides were going out. So a lot of water from this bay was rushing out into the Patapsco, I can never pronounce it, Patapsco River. So that's one thing that could have affected a ship that's without power and without steering. As we come out the mouth of Curtis Bay here, the bridge should be just beyond that cloud bank there. Alright, so we're gonna start slowing her down a bit. We will get obscured as soon as we get here. She should be right here somewhere. Yeah, I think I can just make it out, yep. Alright, let's ease on forward. There she is as she used to be just 7 days ago. So right now we will be to the left side of the channel here. See if we can bring her into decent hover. So there she is, guys. Francis Scott Key Bridge as she set 7 days ago. The pillar there that we're looking straight at is the support structure that the ship hit. And again, those things aren't solid concrete. They're hollow inside. And one of the things that they were talking about as far as protection, this bridge had virtually no protection from this happening. If you look at the Tampa Bay Bridge, from when that bridge was struck by a ship in the 80s, you search up that, you'll see all of the dolphins that they put out in the water around the main supporting structures of the bridge. These two pillars here are actually the only thing really supporting the main span of the channel. And so if you take out one of those, that's it. Everything collapses. From the images that I saw, I'll slide over here, the bridge broke up until this point here where the trusses end at. Like the rest of this here is intact. But the bridge broke from there across the channel to the other point and left all of this right here intact. So I don't know if they're going to try to build back off of that or what, but these two main things here had virtually no protection whatsoever. Let's not get too close. We don't want to. These things have virtually no protection whatsoever. There's nothing out in the water to deflect the ship on either side. And you know, the only thing I can really think about right now is like, yo, there's still people down there, and y'all, you know, y'all are opening, trying to get the channel opened up. But there's still, if I'm not mistaken, there's still four people down there that haven't been recovered yet. So yeah, these things were hollow, not solid. And so and the ship didn't, it wasn't even like the ship didn't run into them, like it was the overhang of the ship that kind of just sliced through it. Oh, it was the overhang. It wasn't even like the bow of the ship running into down there. It was literally the overhang that just grazed the middle of those inside pillars there. And so yeah, there's still people down there in the water. Let's take a ride right quick over to Secret Marine, and we'll kind of take a look at what occurred from here. Walk Luck, what's going on, man? Welcome aboard. Flying the Chinook today? Yeah, roger that. Uh-oh. So that alarm you heard was my, I got a pork butt in the smoker. It's been in there about 9 or 10 hours already. This is Dundalk. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this here is Dundalk. This is where all of the cars and farm equipment come off at there. But right here, let's get her slowed down and stopped. So right here where this ship is berthed is actually where the MV Dali was berthed at. Same direction and everything. So this is Secret Marine. I used to haul containers out of this port. But when these ships come off, they don't just come off under their own power. So they get pulled off with their own power and some tugs. And in this case, he was facing this way, so they actually went out just like this. They get pulled out. And they bust a Yui. The tugs help them bust a Yui. Like so. And then they get lined up in the channel just like this. And they start heading out. Just can't see the bridge now because we got that cloud bank in the way. But here's what I was talking about Curtis Bay. If you look at all of the video and stuff and the tracking, where they first lost power at was just as they were passing Curtis Bay here. About 3/4 of the way past it. The tide's running out that way in our direction of travel. All of the water's rushing out. They lose power. Their back tail end is towards Curtis Bay. What is it gonna do? It's gonna push the tail of the ship around like that. Could that have happened? Sure, it could have. But they would definitely, right now, we would be in the channel. Then they probably lost power again. And they said it was only like a 2-degree turn. That's literally not much at all. But that's what happened. They took out this supporting structure here. All right, so next we'll go out in the bay and take a look at another thing here. We'll come back. We'll visit her one more again on our way in. Ride about 5 or 10 minutes down the bay here. Have some fun while we at it. Bet that would have been an awesome damn sight for them. Can assure you would have been an awesome sight for them. Fire says, dropping out, I want to go swimming. All right, we'll get you on the way back. You probably wouldn't want to swim in that anyway, because that water there is filthy. It's not cleaner until you get out here. You come out that water with all types of third eyes and second buttholes. All right, so let's get some tunes on while we cruise on down here. So we're going to check out one of my favorite landmarks and see if it's depicted here in the sim of what I'm talking about. And maybe an idea for the 695 bridge or the New Key Bridge. Those of you from Maryland, y'all probably know exactly where I'm going. Spawning Salmon, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. And this thing is really fun to fly. Not gonna lie to y'all. That's good, spawning. Any bills release an F1 car from Microsoft? Zero interest. Yeah, I have zero interest for that, bro. We got so many daggone F1 games and actual F1 cars we could drive. Like, what do I need an F1 car in Microsoft for? That's my question. Alright, so this bridge here, just down the bay, when they come out of the Patasco River, they enter the bay here. This bay also has a channel that runs down and through, fly over Sandy Point here. Spent a many day at this beach as a child. But this is a double span bridge here. But if you take your boat and drop along right in between here, you get some good fishing. I'm just saying. But this bridge here could be susceptible to the same thing. Now, in between these two pillars here is the channel that we're flying over now. But this is a 4.5 mile long bridge. Driven over this bridge thousands of times. Tractor trailers was the one thing that scared me, especially when it's windy. But all along through here, man, it's some good fishing. But you ask yourself the question, if any of these pillars are struck, would one of these spans go down like the Key Bridge? And I don't know. But let's go back to the we'll go back to the main channel with the famous Chinook pedal turn here, if we can. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Hey, clip that. Clip that. We didn't have enough altitude for that pedal turn. But yeah, so I have crashes turned off, so don't worry about that. So we'll go back down here to the channel and look at the two main parts of the span here. Let me out. Well, all right. So now it's not really depicted here, but let's see. So here is where this big concrete structure here, I do believe the bridge on the right is the newest, but this concrete structure here, all of this structure, and then the main span here actually doesn't look like that. It's actually built on an island that comes off of there, like 30 feet, 40 feet out into the water. So it's not just that pillar there. We'll see if we can grab a couple of pictures to show you what I'm talking about. But that's not actually like that. If a ship was to hit that like that, it probably would. The bridge probably would go down. But what's the difference between this bridge and the other bridge? That other bridge is more of a truss bridge. This bridge is actually being supported more so by the cabling that that runs here to the end. And even this one has an island around it. Like this thing sits on the island, and these cables run all the way down into the seabed down there. Kind of like how you see over there, but it's an island. So it leads me to think that that this bridge would probably be heavily damaged, but I do believe that it would survive the impact. I think it would. That's why I like fixed wing. You go. I was waiting on you to say something. But I've got, man, I've got some awesome drone footage flying above this bridge. I took off over there at Sandy Point, flew all the way out here, and I sat right above this pillar here with the drone, just looking down at traffic. Kind of set like up here. But yeah, so I don't know, I think this bridge could sustain, but what do I know? I'm not a structural engineer, not an architect. But this bridge is like double the height, I think, of, or at least height and a half of the Key Bridge. And believe it or not, there's always accidents. Cars are always going over the side. Well, not over the side, but hanging off the side. This can be a very scary bridge to traverse, especially if the winds are high. Let me see. Let's go over here to Chesapeake Bay Airport. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Bay Bridge Airport, right quick. And settle down for a second. Stay with fixed wings. I think GA's to suit you more. Zato, you know I'm a chopper pilot, bro. It just didn't work out. We was too low. So down here, this section here is more like what the Key Bridge, how the Key Bridge is made. Yeah. Let me see something here right quick, guys. Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, so it's just the concrete pillar. So, yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. Because in here you can see, yeah, it's just that I thought there is one of these, I think it's down the other side. There is one that has a little island, but yeah, that's exactly how it is. Okay. So what I stand is corrected, that if these are hit, this bridge is susceptible as well, right? Because there's no protection on this whatsoever. There's absolutely no yeah, this is the channel here in between these two. I might have been thinking about the Chesapeake Bay Span Bridge Tunnel. Okay. Hey, look at that fog. Yes, it gets like that. All right, so we'll head back up. And yo, what up, Rock? We'll head back over the bay. Go back up the Patasco and head on back down to DC. Yep, there's my track IR and again. Oh. All right, there we go. All right. So we'll bring her up. Jump over on 50 here. Ride her back through one last again. Yeah, so this bridge here is obviously susceptible too. But this is one of my favorite landmarks of my area. It's just something about the structure of it. And man, is this some good fishing right along these pillars of the bridge. I'm telling y'all some good stuff. Don't matter where you park the boat. Just don't park it in the channel. But don't matter where you park it at. Got them cables go down in the ground. Alright, up and over Sandy Point, back on up. To where we come from. Stop by the Key Bridge one more time, give her a nod, and then we'll head on back down to DC. I'll be honest, this was supposed to be a double header stream type day. We was gonna do this stream earlier. Oh snap. We was gonna do this stream earlier. We gotta find a place to set down right quick. We should be able to make it back to, what's the name? These 5 more degrees on my meat. Chopper style. Chop. Greg coming in with the old school rap lyrics. What's up, Greg? Yeah, we can do that, Green. So tomorrow, like I was saying, tomorrow will be a stream double header. We'll do an early stream and then a later stream about 6 or 7. Wait, this ain't my river. I'm going up. Going up the wrong damn river. Spent a lot of time in Chinook. Army's always taking us to what? Army always taking y'all to the field. Yeah, I think this and the CH47 Super Stallion has to be one of my favorite military transport helicopters. CST, what's going on, broski? Welcome to the stream. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the new AnyBuilds A300 PW early for the early stream, and then the late stream we'll do the CRJ. We'll be in the CRJ. So we'll get up here. And we'll set this cargo for the Army Corps of Engineers off to the side in the field up here. And then we'll head on back and drop off the Secretary of Transportation back at the White House. Yo, big up, Gary. That PW 300 got a nice sound, bro. I haven't flown it yet. Haven't even started it up. CST says, too bad it's broke. What's broke, CST? The bridge or the any builds PW? He said you left the second. You left the second the water. Nah, he was strapped in. He was strapped in. What we got here? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to hit Tipton. We're bingo fuel. So yeah, guys, just a little quick short stream. We still got a little bit left, but just wanted to show my support and sorrow for the incident involving this bridge. This is how she looked 7 days ago, but sadly it's no longer with us, along with what was it, 8? 2 made it, 4 are still lost. So just a little nod to the Baltimore area as the virtual cars drive like nothing has happened. And we'll set over here on this field and unload the cargo. This is the pillar that was struck. How do they do at air shows? They give a little nod. We'll nod to you, and off we go. Set down in this field over here, unload the cargo, and then we got to stop and get some fuel. Stop at Tipton. Where the hell? There it is. All right, cool. So let's go door. We'll go full. That's a nice screenshot there. We're gonna take it. If I can get my daggone. All right, screenshot taken. Let's go load. Unload all of that good stuff. We'll go doors. And we'll go level. All right, let's get on to Tipton and then on back home. Follow 695 here for a second. We need to be turning direct now. Probably could have stopped at BWI, but we'll do Tipton. Need the F model, all the digital eye watering. Yeah. All right, so we'll stop at Tipton here, grab a little bit of fuel, as we is bingo. But yeah, that's just been a little nod to the people involved in the bridge collapse and everything up there in Baltimore. We got to get back down to our county. Dre, big up, homie. Good to see you, bro. Flew on a ton of these birds. Yes, sir. You like helos, Dre. If you ain't got it, you should get it. I definitely think you'll like it, man. It's pretty really good flight model. Everything works. Nice bunch of different cargos you can have. So another thing about this Chinook, and Dre and New Mexico Flyer could probably tell you. This thing can haul some stuff from sling loading, cargo hold, all of the above, but it can also act as a as sort of a FARP for other aircraft, like refueling other aircraft. All right, we're looking out for Tipton here. Should be just off our nose. All right, I see the airport beacon up ahead, 12 o'clock flashing. Overshot our turn here. Alright, we'll hover over this way. Alright, let's grab parking brakes. And let's see, I've never done this. Did we just... Oh, we may have to go through... Alright, that should be enough to get us back down to DC. Yeah, that should definitely be enough to get us Dang, old girl is sexy. I was going to the field once in a 10-ship formation, CH47s, and the Sergeant Major's bird had to make an emergency landing due to mechanical. Everyone was clapping. There's an Apache documentary on Prime where Chinooks were used for fart. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, should we drop the secretary off at Joint Base Andrews, or should we drop him back off at the White House? That's the question. I do like that White House approach. Maybe we'll drop him back off at the White House with Sleepy Joe, and then we'll head on over to Joint Base Andrews and leave her there. That's what we'll do. All right, coming up. Yeah. Hospital, Dre says White House. Roger that, bro. White House it is. Green's still tripping off us going in the drink. Mental asylum. Yeah, we went in the drink, Dre, trying to do that pedal turn. Didn't have enough altitude on us. All right, off to DC we go. Hey, helicopter streams be it, man. Y'all get like 6 or 7 takeoffs, 6 or 7 landings. It should be about a 10-minute ride back down to Chocolate City here. Ran off the runaway, landed late. You pulled another to the hood in San Diego, bro. I gotta go back and watch that. My man pulled another in the hood to the hood in San Diego. Danger close. You right, bro. It does happen to the best of us. You know Green Light gonna talk trash. As soon as we hit that water earlier, bro, I knew Green was I knew he was gonna say something about that's why I don't fly in choppers. Alright, that was 495 we just passed over there. Or no, we getting ready to pass over 495. Which is our beltway down here. So this is 495. If you go that way, keep going that way, you'll come to the Wilson Bridge that we crossed over earlier in the stream coming out of Quantico. So we're going right back out to this is FedEx Field, the home of the, you guessed it, the Commanders. Not even in DC. They got to have a stadium in Maryland. I wish they'd get it out of Maryland. Maryland is for Cowboys Nation only. Get to the chopper. Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Get down. Arr. Alright, we got the river in sight. We're looking for the Anacostia though. It's gonna be the smaller branch. Here we'll loop around the point there. Get her below 500. And we'll make our approach into the White House. Drop Secretary of Transportation off. From surveying the, in this case, still operational Key Bridge. And I don't care about them having a new coach. Alright, here's our dusty, dirty Anacostia River. Those of you that's from here, you know exactly what I mean. I'm gonna get a flight control replay so we can get some replays coming into the White House and stuff. Oh, destroyer there. It's the Navy Yard. Nationals Park. Get ready for our hard right, sir, Secretary. There's Joint Base Bowling. Pilot Rocky You mean my hometown, bro? My hometown too. Welcome aboard, though. All right, starting our approach into the White House. And that there is why we got to stay below 500 for DCA traffic. As we turn on final. Ain't much, man. Just doing a little fun flying and paying of some respects. That's about it, my friend. If y'all ever go to DC, man, get a chance to go out right below us and stand outside of the fence and watch this. It is a pretty awesome sight, these helicopters coming in. And just as soon as you think they're about to land, they come around here to the left. Scoot on around and land on them pads there. All right, we made it back, Sir Secretary. And guess what, y'all? I didn't even hit record on that. That's stupid. Should we do another approach just so we can have a replay? Our replay's been flunking out on us the last couple of days, or at least in X-Plane. All right, so we're gonna go record. We'll shoot one more approach. It's a short stream, so we got time. We'll shoot one more approach. See if we can make it as pretty as that last one. Try to make the departure pretty too, because we can use that for B-roll. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fly over to the left more and loop back around and put ourselves on another final approach here. Something that you would probably never see. Across the National Mall, Smithsonian down there. Alright, we're on our base turn now. Alright, looking good. All in the name of a replay, right? In the name of a replay. All right, I'll call that good. That's gonna look awesome standing there on the White House steps. Joe's asleep anyways. You already know. He's asleep. Last time I saw those helis, I was in the Navy Yard kicking it, right? Agreed, the DMV is very beautiful. I was just out there. Yeah, man, hey. Met up with the homie, Captain Will. He came out. Man, we had dinner at Yardbird, man. It was freaking awesome meeting him and the family. Captain Smoke, I ain't see you sneaking here. What's up, big dog? Big dog. Captain Smoke's in the house. All right, so Secretary said he wanted another round, so we gave him another round. So we will be off now to... Yeah, we'll be off to recover at Joint Base Andrews. Yeah, we'll recover at Joint Base Andrews. And we'll have some, we still got the replay recording, so we'll have some nice footage in and out of here for you guys. All right, back in the flight deck. All right, let's get her up out of here. Yeah, that's where you will watch from right there. It's about the closest you can get. You can watch from here. This is Connecticut Avenue. I mean Constitution Avenue, I'm sorry. You can watch from there too, but they'll be a lot higher. All right, off to Joint Base Andrews, couple-minute ride. Cross 295 here. I'm serious, y'all. We're gonna do a presidential transport one day, one of these days on stream. Go and pick up Sleepy Joe and then head on over to Joint Base Andrews and hop on the 748. Alright, we'll pick up 495 here. Leo lives right over there. See, we already got an Air Force One there waiting on us. Alright, so for helicopter's sake, because I don't know how this thing is going to react in the replay, we'll leave the helicopter running. We'll run the replays and then we'll shut her down. Yeah, we'll jump in chat. Alright, let's stop this. And we'll load up, let's see, what time was that, 9:25. We'll load this up. Let's grab our remote here. Let's adjust our camera right quick. We'll stand here and watch. Approach coming into the White House. Again, I appreciate y'all for riding with me. I know a pretty boring stream for y'all. But being from Maryland and a Marylander, we had to just pay some homage to the incident that happened last week. It says I'm stuck on the F-15E now. Yeah, roger that. That F-15, man, I gotta get back on DCS. I'm missing my F-15. Why does it look like we're coming in a lot faster than we did? Look good though. You're in Maryland right now, Fires? What part? What part you bees in? Oof. Chinook. Does look sexy. You ever dawn on you goddamn Army take all of the Native American names for their helicopter? Chinook, Apache, Kiowa. Oof, look at that thing. With the ramp down. Secretary needed that breeze to dry his clothes out. Nice one, nice one. Waldo? I don't know a Waldo. You mean Waldorf? If you're talking about Waldorf, yeah, I know exactly where Waldorf is. It's about 20 minutes from me. All right, we'll watch that departure out of here too. I'm gonna get some other views though of that approach. Yeah, Waldorf. I know Waldorf is about 20 minutes from me. We actually just flew over the main road, which is 5, MD5. We actually just flew over that main road on our way back to Joint Base Andrews. All right, what's going on here? That thing is sexy. Love the Chinook, man. All right, let's bring her in on another. Let's ride over the city a little bit. Jefferson Memorial down there. In the Newburgh area. Where the hell is Newburgh? Is that like up near like northern Maryland? Smoke's Charles County. Oh no, Smoke is PG. Yeah, I forgot Smoke is PG. Smoke, I gotta get your number, bro. Shoot, you could have came and kicked it with your boy Captain Will. All right, Smoke. It took from some reason. Okay, Southern Maryland. I don't know why I like sitting back here, man. If I was in the Army, this would be my spot. Legs dangling and everything. All right, Smoke. I got you, brother. All right, we'll jump to the crew chief spot here. He would be looking out like this, letting you know how high you are. Especially here, because you got to land on those pads. Unless you're a Chinook, then you can just land in the grass. That's how that works. All right, let's see if we can't... Oh no, reset position. I don't know why exactly you would put DC police out here. Like, Joint Base Andrews ain't got their own police force and Secret Service and whatnot. Man, that thing is sexy. You know, it's a wonder. It never ceases to amaze me how these damn blades don't chop each other off. Like they are perfectly synced to go in between one another. That's what gets me about this helicopter. right, we'll get a couple more here. As the replay ended. Oh, that's B-roll right there. Hold on, let's get the framing right. Gotta get the framing right. That's straight B-roll footage right there. Yeah, Chinooks don't go here, but I've seen them fly in and out. They do come in and out every now and then. But yeah, Army has their own facilities. They're rare, but they do come in and out. Maybe for like a transient fuel stop or something. I'm just trying to get a couple recordings of this. That's going. Y'all will see this footage again. Trust me. Oof. Alright, let's get hold on, let's get that's the shot we want right there. That's the shot we want right there, boys. Kind of dropped there the last 5 or 6 feet. All right. We will give you let's see here. Where we at? What the hell is going on? All right, we'll give you a nice little approach here off the nose. And we'll leave you with this one. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out as we pay homage to those that lost their lives in the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. I do hope that they can rebuild that bridge, make it better. One thing is for certain, two things for sure. The Maryland Commerce is going to be hit a little bit by that port being closed, at least until they can get that channel back open. But it's been real. I'll see you guys on the doubleheader tomorrow. Starting out with A300 ops, UPS ops, and then on to some regional jets later in the day. Until then, take care of yourselves, do something that you're passionate about, and your boy Leo signing off. See ya. Green, you stupid. You had to get that in there, didn't you? All right, later, guys. I'll catch you in Discord in a moment.